Hi guys, it's Erica here with the Strength of Tarot. Gonna go coming at you guys live. I think you guys can see me clear, right? Looks pretty good. Hello. Thank you, Claudia, for putting down the prices, you guys. I did do the prices, so at least there's like a 50-cent deal on multiple questions. And then our special for today is for 4 questions, 25, which means you're basically getting one question for $4.25. Okay. So that's a lot better than what we were doing. I just had to do the math on it. So I do apologize. Kind of how it goes when you raise your prices. But hey, everybody. So that is the special today. That's why, because you get a big discount. You only have to, you get a free question. Well, a question for 425. So that's why that's the special. How's everybody doing? I have to bring my okay. I don't know what. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody messaged me, one of the tribe members that we haven't seen. Astra says hi, you guys. I'm sure she was on here. She's busy. She's got a lot going on in her personal life, so she was just updating me. And I don't know what, and I accidentally clicked on it. But hi, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Oh my God, technical difficulties. Okay. What? The lovers? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, all right. Every time I get anything about love. Well, the lovers jumped out in reverse. We're gonna do, I think I'm gonna mix my decks today depending on whatever guides my guides tell me to grab for your guys' reading. Make it a little special. All right. Wicca Rose, you donated. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab my other phone so I can check out who donated. I didn't expect them to donate. Give me a second. So we're only doing PayPal and Venmo. They're with the same sister company. That's why we're doing those. Okay, we'll say sister. They're the same company. Um, which is the bank that I bank through. So that's why I'm doing those two, Venmo and PayPal. If you don't have a Venmo, it's really easy to get. It's as easy as setting up a Cash App, okay? You can get a card sent to you, all that noise. The same thing as Cash App. I really don't think there's much difference other than the fact that you cannot transfer from PayPal to Venmo because, like I said, they're the same company. You would have to use the actual bank account numbers that are connected to those um, to your account. But same benefits, same thing as Cash App. I'm not using Cash App anymore due to the fact that I was scammed, and the last thing I would want is for any of you guys to get scammed because they had that old account's information. So we wiped that account completely clean. And as far as I know, everybody should be safe. So if you sent me money in the past, do not worry. They will not be, that does not mean your account will be hacked. So my understanding is that's all like cleared up. Okay. So to give you guys an update on that. Okay, Wicca, I got you down. Just give me a second here. Wicca Rose. You did it on PayPal. $33.95. Oh, you're doing it. Sorry, you're doing the special. Oh my God. I cannot. Okay. Okay. I got it. Okay. All right. Thank you for your donation. Um, Give me about 5 minutes to light the sage and we'll go ahead and we'll get started, you guys. Fun times. If you donate, please let me or Claudia know. Sorry, I know we had people in the room and we probably lost them because I was not doing readings. But we got to get that sage started. You can clear out that energy. Okay, I'm going to put that over there. See, I don't like really burning this one over anything because it's like, it sparks up a lot. Hey, Sunflower. How are you, sweetie? Oh, wow. I did it in a big way. We won't need to do that one for a while. Somebody's ancestors want to talk. Or guides. Ancestors or guides. That's kind of for both. Hey, sweetie. All right. Well, go ahead and ask your questions. She said I got 3 men. Oh. So I got you down for 4 questions. If you guys donate, please let me or Claudia know. But hey, guys, how are you doing, Sunflower? Okay, thank you, Sunflower. She has for 2. Our special is the 25-25, 4 questions. So you get 1 question for $4.25. Yeah, that's right? Yeah. So you'll get 3 questions plus $4.25. So like I said, that's why that's our special. But so just so you guys know, I did make sure that we did the math right and that you get at least a 50-cent or 25-cent discount on multiple questions. Because I know how that feels, that you don't get a deal or you're paying a little extra. That's not really fair. So we fixed that today. Okay, why did Dawson hurt me the way? Okay, I'm gonna comment underneath this. Okay, the way he did, they have a little $ thing pop up that comes in and I can't see what. We needed up breaking apart, so you guys broke up. Okay, why did Dawson hurt Wicca the way he did? Why did Dawson hurt Wicca? So this question is a loaded question because let me tell you why it's a loaded question. Number 1, your feelings are your feelings, okay? Nobody can tell you how to feel. So if he hurt you, that's because you're hurt yourself, okay? He did not, I don't feel like he meant to hurt you. And that's why I'm getting like a whole different. So you might not like the answer, but this is the reason why he tapped out of the connection. But I'm getting, that's why I said that's a loaded. So you're hurt, it's because that's how you feel about it, okay? It's not that he feels that he hurt you intentionally. I don't think that right away, okay? Tapping into his energy, I think that's not going to be his view on it at all, okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah. 7 of Cups. Um, hey, Magically Intuitive. How are you, sweetie? Guys, don't forget, no more Cash App. Okay, so Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands. Let me tell you what I'm getting here. The Star and the 6 of Pentacles. In his energy, he did what was best to save somewhat of a connection with you. I think he wanted a beginning with you, but there's the delay here has to do with healing and wanting and it not being able to give enough time or energy into the connection with you, okay? The Star and the 6 of Pentacles also speaks of not just the time aspect, but feeling like there's some healing that needed to happen on your side of the connection. And that's how he felt about it. Um, I also get a sense that he didn't feel like he was ready to be this emperor that you wanted him to be. And like I said, I think it could also deal with some healing here because we got 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups. So I feel like he was looking for someone to date lighthearted, nothing too serious. And he realized what you wanted was the emperor, that you are the Queen of Wands. So you are trying to find someone who can be your other half that is more serious than he can give right now, personally. Okay. So that's what I get in his energy right now. He was just not ready to give that much of a commitment yet. Okay. Rather, that has to do with time. I don't really think that. I think the delay was because there's some healing that needs to occur. And he felt like you needed to heal too in some area of your life. And I will be honest, I don't think he's wrong about that, Wicca, because you're the Queen of Wands. Now, no problem with the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands, right? She's beautiful. She goes for what it is that she knows she deserves and what she wants, period. But you're looking for the Emperor as the Queen of Wands. Okay? So let that sink in a little bit there, because you need to be in your Empress energy. You need to be in your divine feminine energy. That's how you're going to get that emperor you want. So, some reason with this guy, I will just say this, it wasn't lining up. It wasn't, the stars were not aligning. Okay. Let's just say that. And that's what I get with that energy here. You do have other options coming in. So just be patient. Don't take it to heart as much, because I think the issue really was that he was not ready to give a commitment or ready to be that emperor. Okay. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. There are no second chances. But now is the time to take what you got from this, whatever you learned from this. I think what is to be learned here is that we still have some growing to do, and we still want to transform our lives in the way that we want. And you still want that emperor. So you still need to do that healing. Okay. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past. So like I said, just learn from this as a lesson. Like, even though the relationship wasn't as long and it came in quickly and it was over before it got started, that kind of energy, there's still something you can learn from this connection. Okay. Don't look at so much about the sadness. Sometimes closure is being able to say, oh, okay, I see how me and this person did not align, or how me and this person do not work out. Okay. And just accepting it for what it is. Right. It doesn't mean that I do think he'll look back at it as well and realize what he learned from it. And he realizes what he's not ready for. So if he did move on, I don't think it's a serious connection. It's something fun and lighthearted, you know? And sometimes people need that. Sometimes we don't need a serious connection because we're not ready for it. And I think that's the energy he's in. Okay. Ooh, okay, we'll take those. Lightning. I got the snake. So I do think that there was some sort of competition, or feeling like we have to compete for someone's attention, and really just wanting this person to be the soulmate. He realizes that that was kind of the energy that you were in. And yeah, I think what you need to know from this is that sometimes, you guys know the saying, sometimes rejection is your protection. Sometimes God is trying to protect you. Your guides are trying to protect you from someone that's not meant to be with you. Okay. And I'm not saying he rejected you because I don't feel that, Wicca. I'm just saying if it doesn't work out, sometimes that's protection. That means there's something better out there. You do have a soulmate out there, and he does too. And that's why this didn't align. Okay. Okay. What's your second question? I hope that helps you. Hi, guys. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Magically intuitive? Yeah. No, and I hope you find happiness too. You know what? Right now, you're in that Queen of Wands energy. You got to find happiness for yourself. Don't worry about someone else's happiness until you worry about your own. Okay? That's important for you right now in your energy here. He will find everybody eventually will find happiness. Not everybody, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. So worry about your happiness. This person's on a different journey than you, and that's why it didn't align. But I think that's okay because that means there's something better for you, someone better for you. I'm doing good. My name. I'm doing good. Okay, Monster. Did Monster even care for Wicca? At all? Did this person care for Wicca at all? But I already got this song that's like in my head. It's like players, 3LW, old group. I'm sure you guys know. Players gonna play, haters gonna hate, ballers gonna ball, shot callers gonna call them. I literally got that song stuck in my in my head, like. Okay. Got Virgo, Pisces, Taurus energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Look at this. No, I don't think he cared about you, but in a sense I wouldn't say that. I don't think there was like any deep emotions towards you. I think that this guy's issue is he has a lot of insecurity, and he wouldn't just do this to you, he would do it to other females. Like he saw you as being someone better than him, he saw you as the Empress. And so, Eight of Cups, the Moon, and Hermit, he knew he didn't have a shot. He thought you were too good for him. He had his own insecurities getting in the way. So it's not so much that he doesn't care, he's just so insecure that before he even put any type of emotion into this connection here, before he even did, he just assumed that you were too good for him, and so he kind of cut it off. He went into hermit mode. Now, I will say this, he does think about you, but this guy has a lot of insecurity, a lot of fear, and like I said, he wouldn't just do this to you, he would do it to somebody else, okay? So, yep. So, here we go. We got passion. So that passion is about liking each other. Maybe instantly there was a deep connection to him, or you felt like he had a lot of passion towards you. He did see you as the Empress. He saw you as someone who was good looking. Okay. He saw you as someone who was better than him in a sense. And that's insecurity. Okay. The Phoenix. It's almost like he wanted to pursue you, but like I said, that insecurity got in the way, and he changed his mind. The relationship is over comes out, and then we got the runner. So see, this is somebody who just is so insecure that he just decided to get out of the situation. He decided to get out of the situation. This is really it ended before it ever started type of relationship because the insecurity is so real. Okay. So that's really not about you. That's more about his issues. And I do see here he has some stuff to work on. Okay. Is he going to? Nope. I think he might avoid it for a while. He might avoid it for a while. Wow. Girl, what I said. Sometimes at least you're winging them out. Okay. You don't have the problems that other females have. Where these type of guys, they know they're not ready to date. They know they're not ready to give a commitment, but they just stick around and they just bother you or they keep coming pursuing you or at least you don't have that problem, okay? 5 sorry, angel number 555. Angel number 555. I don't know if that resonates with someone, but it's 555 over here. I always look at the clock and see angel numbers, so I have to call them out when I see them. All right, next question. The Tower. Next question. If you donate, please let me know. Can you guys hear me? Or you can let Claudia know. Claudia's on here. Is Claudia, you're in here, right? Special is 4 questions, 25, meaning you get a question for $4.25. Also, you can bank your questions and use them for the next live. Question 3. Is my father, William Bigelow, okay? Let's see. So, Wicca, I don't like to do mediumships over live. Like if they come to me, if they come to me and they give me answers, then I will tell you. I will see what I get, but usually I don't like to. That is like for personal readings only. I think I've tried to made this. I think I made this clear to you guys. But I can see what I get. But I recommend always just getting a personal reading if you want me to connect to, your guides or a passed away relative, just because it's really hard to do that on live because I might get somebody else's energy or now if they come to me, that's different. But I'll see what they say. You're fine. I'm just letting you know for future reference. Okay, we got the death card. So definitely Hierophant. Okay, we're getting some answers here. Let's see, I'm already because I've already did my protections, I'm starting to get dizzy here, so I'm sure that's him coming through, but I've already did my protection. So it's hard for me. It's going to be hard for me to tap in that way. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, it's not that I like, yeah, see. Okay, the world. The high priestess. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Cups underneath the deck. I will tell you this. Death card with the Hierophant. This means he had a new beginning. He is doing okay. With the World card, there's something different. Like there's a change. There's a change in his like if he when he was alive, if he was like a stickler, he stuck to the rules. He was very firm, very stern in his beliefs. Something here has changed in his belief system, and it seems like he's more freer from what he was doing in life, okay? So like for example, this is like if I stick to the Bible and I believe everything that the Bible says that I've read, right? And I don't believe in ghosts and I don't believe in and I have all these strict rules that I live by that I'm like this is how it should be or you're going to hell. Something here has changed that view because of his death. He now sees something different. I also think with the high priestess he is spiritually speaking in a better place. Okay. And I also think that means he could be also guiding people. He could also be guiding people, like a guide for people that are still living that had to deal with those kind of traditional values or strict rules or following the Bible to a T or okay. Whatever it is he didn't believe in, he has changed his mind. So yeah, he's doing he's doing good. He's doing good, hun. He's up. He's in a peaceful place, helping other people, guiding other people. You're welcome. That was a very clear that was a very clear message, right? So I do think he did come through. But yeah, for future reference, let's not because I got very dizzy. I don't know if he something about his head. Did he get a lot of headaches or migraines or I don't know. He's talking about something with his head. He's definitely making that clear to me. Oh, it just makes me dizzy. All right. We gotta get out. There we go. Okay, last question, right? Yep. You're welcome, Wicca. I hope that gives you some. So, yeah, he's at peace. No worries, sweetie. I have a friend. Will we become close friends? Zilith. Okay, let's see. Will Zilith. Oh, Temperance. Eight of Pentacles. Hangman. Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Four of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay. I'll take it. Queen of Swords. King of Wands. All right, the Lovers on her. Yeah, you guys will become good friends. Give it some time. There's some time. There might be something that comes up, but with the Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles, that speaks of taking time, getting to know each other, and working on the connection. Just give, and then the Hangman shows up with the Four of Wands. So yeah, it's in the cards. Ace of Cups, a new beginning of a friendship. Just give it some time and let it develop. Get to know Zilith. Is it Zilith? Yeah. Get to know Zilith as a person, and make a true connection, a true friendship. I do think you guys are opposites in some area, but there's a lot of things you guys have in common as far as your story, or you'll see that there's patterns or something in common that you guys have. So yeah, I do see a friendship here. Four of Wands. Think first before you judge. Feather. Let me see. You know what they're talking about to me right now? So Wicca, sometimes people have, and I'm not to say that you're judging anyone, but I don't know. There's a message here about remember that sometimes people treat people the way they do because the stuff that is on them, the burdens that are on them, the things that they're dealing with in their personal lives might be a little harder than what you're dealing with. Just remember not to take everything to heart, so that way that you're not quick to anger or feel any type of way. I do see like there's a few people on here in this card. And they're showing me that they're lighter than the girl that they're carrying. That girl has more of a load on her, not because of her weight. This is what they're showing me. I'm trying to explain it, so don't make it, it's not judgmental, okay, guys? But they were showing me that this might mean that this girl has a lot more that she's dealing with, and that just because she might snap at you, or she might say, hey, I need you to back off. It isn't about you personally. So don't take everything to heart, or don't take everything personal. Sometimes people just say things because they're going through a lot. And don't expect people to always share what that load on you, because they themselves are carrying that load for a reason, meaning they know that they need to handle it. They need to deal with it. And that goes for you too. If you don't feel like talking to someone, let them know. Okay? All right. Let's go. So that's a message there that you need to know. I don't, and it's interesting how it came out, but I'm gonna take it how it comes up. Don't take it personal. That's all they're wanting you to know. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Sunflower, you're next. Thank you, Wicca. If you guys donate, We're only doing Cash App and PayPal, but if you donate, just let me or Claudia know. Because right now, pretty much we have 2 questions with Sunflower, and so our list is open, okay? So if you donate, let us know. In about hold on. After I get done, no, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep prices at regular today. Yeah, and also, yeah, there's no Cash App, you guys. PayPal and Venmo are the only payments I have up right now. Okay. Sorry, Sunflower. I gotta clear some energy out of here from that last reading. Not that that's bad, Wicca. It's not bad. I just gotta clear it so I get clear messages for Sunflower. All right, Sunflower wants to know who is. No, that's not. Don't apologize. That's what comes with energy, right? That's what comes with energy. You did. All right. Who's coming towards Sunflower in love? You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you. The Sun. Leo, 2 of Wands. Judgment. Could be a Scorpio. The World. Or any of the fixed signs. So big emphasis on a Leo. Leo is a fixed sign. Could be an Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, the Star card. Okay, so somebody who wants to heal and fix things in their personal life, the person that's coming towards you is in the 2 of Wands energy, okay? They're at a crossroads. They're trying to leave something behind and move forward, and they see a future with you. With the Judgment in the World, they see something successful with you, okay? Or they're hoping for something successful with you. I do still see that this person, what their energy, how they're coming towards you is that they're choosing you, okay? They're choosing you. You know, it's so funny. Let me tell you why my guides are doing this to me. I don't know, but we're going to take it as it is. So you see how we have these dogs that are guarding the gates, and you see these people are waiting to get through these gates. Okay, what it symbolizes in this person's energy right now is that behind that gate is that new beginning. They just have to get through. And I'm going to say it like this, their own fire, their own fire. Like, I don't know if you noticed, because look at all 3 of these, all 4 of these cards actually have fire on them. You see the Sun. Obviously, the Sun represents fire, right? This card, they're working and there's fire in the back. So this is speaking of this person working on what it is that they really want in their life and going towards what it is they really want. This is funny because this is the only picture where the fire is calm and tamed. The World card. All the rest is like a blaze, girl. All right, so let me see what I get here. What is in this person's energy? Yeah, they do. They be getting deep, girl. And we could take the fire. Fire symbolizes cleansing though as well, but also sometimes fire represents passion. It represents, let me see. Just let me look. Yeah. Spiritual. Yeah, passion. It represents power and a transformation. So maybe this is him going through a transformation, but him trying to take, gain his own power through the fire, right? So that's kind of what it represents here. I just Googled it. Separation, breakup, acts. So yeah, something he's got to stop. He's got to change some sort of patterns in his life. Okay. I'm not going to take all those. Okay, magically intuitive. Thank you. We have Sunflower has one more question, and then you guys give it about, when we get towards the end, like, of the live, I will do $5 questions. So if you want to stick around and do $5 questions, if you want clarification on anything that we've read on, I will do that for you guys. Okay. So love, because sometimes we get questions and we're like, oh well, now I have another question regarding this. So we will do that at the end of the live. Okay. And that's for the people that have already donated. So if you've already donated, or if you've donated, how about I do this? If you've donated anytime this week and you want to do a $5 question follow up, you're more than welcome to. All right. Love. Look at that. That speaks of that passion. Do you see the word passion in there? What he's trying to do is figure out and grow and transform his life. Okay. He is trying to come towards you as this new person that he's always seen himself as. He's not just talking it, he's walking it. That's how he's trying to come at towards you. Okay. So with that being said, I mean, that's very good energy. He's going through a major transformation. Okay, got you, Chris. Got you, Christina. Magically intuitive. For one question. Yeah. So he's trying to come towards you correctly, I would say. Okay, what's your next question? Guys, these questions are going to be answered very, very deep tonight, today. So, like, if we're trying to get deep inside the soul, this is a good day to do it. I see the guides are not, they are just getting deep, y'all. Okay, what changes are coming in for the connection? Who's all in here? I know we got magically intuitive, Sunflower, Claudia. Who else is in here? Is Wicca still here? Okay, here we go. What changes are coming in for this connection? This is not going to be too deep. We have communication coming through that's going to be honest and helpful, and you're going to see that someone is really, hey Liz, how are you, sweetie? Someone is really trying to work on this connection here. You're going to see that someone's going to be open emotionally more than they were in the past. And I don't know, I'm getting the number 4. 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 weeks, 4 months. But you're going to get communication that's honest and clear between both of you. Between both of you. And God, look, didn't I just say we have 2 people that are more open with each other emotionally than what they were in the past? King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Good. I'm happy you're doing good. What else? Yes, honest communication. Look, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. I think also someone taking responsibility for the lack of communication that's happened, or holding back when they knew they needed to express how they felt, or that they, when they needed to tell the truth regarding how they felt. Hi, Leslie. How are you, sweetie? You know, the best word I would have for this is being committed to the connection. You're going to see someone who's more committed to the connection. Hi guys, donations are open. If you donate, let us know. Our special is $25.25 for 4 questions, meaning you get 1 question for $4.25. Okay, and then you get 3 questions. So if you donate, PayPal and Cash App is the only thing we're doing. So let Claudia know. Rebuilding, persistence. So you're going to see a lot more persistence and a lot more rebuilding and trying to work on the connection with that 8 of Pentacles. Karmic relationship, letting go. So there's this energy that we're letting go of the past and we're moving forward here, and learning the lessons that we need to, and it all kind of makes sense for the both of you when you guys connect. Those are the changes coming in. Look at this love call. Look, that's that communication, and someone's expressing how they feel and they're letting the other person know. Okay, so we got open communication that's honest. That's the changes that are going to come in for you and Kai. Thank you, Sunflower. Okay, thank you, Leslie. I'll get you. One question? You're welcome. Magically intuitive, you are next. You're very welcome. Yes. Hey, sweetie. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm reading you guys. Okay. We tied the knot. So for next week, okay. If you donate, let me know, you guys. We get a reading for Magically Intuitive for next week. You'll let us know that you tied the knot or you'll be in a relationship. Girl will be here. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. 2 of Cups, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Okay, but there's some good news here, 7 of Pentacles. We're all invited to your wedding. Oh, well, thank you for inviting me. Girl, I was gonna wedding crash it with Claudia anyways. Wedding, we're gonna wedding crash. We're gonna crash her wedding, Claudia. Okay, magically intuitive. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups. There's an ending of a relationship for good here. Whoever this 2 of Cups is, I don't know who it is. It could be about business. But let me see. And I think it's because you feel like someone gets a little greedy or you can't trust them. Clarify the 2 of Cups. Who's this 2 of Cups? Knight of Cups reverse. Okay. Ace of Swords. I also think that if you thought that someone was going to make more of a commitment with you, okay, so this is matters of the love and love too. I see when it comes to business, we're separating from somebody, but that creates a little more structure and organization for you. It helps you out. But I also see in love where we're separating for someone because they're not giving us the commitment we deserve. And we're tired of going through the same cycle of being promised things, but they're like empty promises, okay? The good news is you will move forward from this, okay? But I just think there's this energy that this person and you were just not, like, there's something that just didn't. This person is very, very cares about appearances a little too much. And maybe they care too much about what their family thinks. or what the people around them think. They're very like wrapped up into that energy. When it should be for you, it should be about you and them and nobody else. This person cares too much what other people around them think. Okay? So that's what I see coming in for you next week. That you're realizing it's time to let go of that connection. Because they're not going to follow through. All right, sweetie? We'll be right back. Oh, you missed it? I got a little hot. Oh, why I got so hot? Like, what? I don't know. I just feel like I just had like a heat flash. I don't know if I channeled somebody's anger or what just happened, but oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm a little sensitive today. I'm not worried about it though. So, all right, let me go ahead and clarify that reading for you, magically intuitive. I'm going to clarify it for you. Hi guys, donations are open. After that, Leslie 88, you're next. After this. Transcending obstacles. New phase. Preparing for union. Okay. Mirror. Yeah, there's something that keeps happening that you're ready to move on from when it comes to somebody. Palm tree, stability, security, many options, decisions, string along, unconventional. Those words stick out to me so much. Okay. So, Christina, it's like if this person's like family tells them that they cannot marry you, I don't think this person's going to do it. Or if they tell you that they are going to do it, I just don't believe them. I think they care too much about what other people around them think. And I feel like there's some reason they're scared to cut off the people around them. If, like, I'm just giving an example. If someone is like my, like, say if I'm like, if someone is like a client, right? I'm not going to try to go out of my way to make my client upset. I'm actually going to try to stick by my beliefs of family and, respect them over, let's say, a new partnership, a love partnership. So if someone was like, hey, I don't want you to do your readings, okay? You're going to stop doing your readings. It's that big in their energy. I don't know why, but it is. So be careful that this person doesn't string you along and makes you think that they're going to do this. I don't think they're going to. And I think you're going to be frustrated with that going into next week. Okay, sweetie? That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Magically Intuitive. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. That energy was kind of... I don't... It's with work. No, the reason I'm not going to say it's with work is because the Two of Cups. So there is an ending of a connection coming up. Unless you're, I mean, maybe it's you not connecting to your guide. I don't know, girl. I just reading the cards. But there is something coming up about somebody not keeping a promise and you realizing that that's not going to change, okay? So past that, you know, that's why I don't like to read future energy. I think I've said this to you guys before, but that's why I don't read the future. I just let whatever comes in because the future is not can change, right? So, but yeah, thank you for letting me know. I don't know what that is then. I wish I could help you. I'll keep you posted. Okay, keep me posted. Leslie, 88. Is Leslie 88 in here? I feel so bad. I don't really feel, you know what, honestly, I'm not going to say I feel bad because then when people come back on later, they'll tell me, oh, you were right. There's something that happened. And, I'm not going to feel bad about what comes out in the cards. I mean, and I'm not that I feel bad about the cards. It's just more that I feel bad that that's just not what I'm getting. I mean, I do get like her separating for something in her career, but I'm getting something else. So, and I feel bad that it doesn't align, but you guys, when it comes to future reads, if you're asking me to look like, and I'm just going to say this one time so everybody can never bring this up again, okay? If I do a future read and I say, oh, you're going to break up with whoever you're dealing with, don't take it to heart because this is why I don't read future. Okay. This is why I don't want to look into next week. Okay. Because guess what? Anything can happen next week. I know. Thank you, sweetie. I got you. All right. So just like, yeah. And if you don't like what you hear, you might be like, oh, da, 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 which makes me feel bad, by the way, as a reader. It makes me feel bad because I've had people do that to me and then they come back later and tell me, oh, yeah, this did happen. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't. Don't ask me to read future if you're not going to like the answer. And I'm going to tell you what, I hate to say it to everybody, but the future is not always happy. It's not always rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to know something, let life happen, okay? How did John feel towards me? How did John feel towards me? Okay. How are you doing, Leslie? Sorry. I didn't mean to put that on your thing, but I'm just saying I don't like doing future reading. Now if it comes out, it comes out. But Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Lovers, Seven of Wands, Devil card underneath the deck. Okay, so I see that this person is open to you emotionally speaking, but I also think that they're trying to see if how this can develop, like if this can develop into a deeper connection or if this is just going to be like one of those hookup stories, okay? Like they're open to it emotionally. But what I find interesting is the Seven of Wands. So to me, it feels like they think that you're a little bit defensive towards them, but they're open to it and they would like to develop a connection even deeper. They just think that maybe you're kind of reserved a little bit or you're standoffish, but they understand why. With the Seven of Wands, they understand why. So they like the connection with you. Hey, don't shut it all the way. Thank you. The Lovers. Yeah, they like it. So they want to see how it pursues, okay? How it, like what, they're waiting for it to grow, okay? So he's interested. Some part of this person wonders if there's like another person in your life. They cut off somebody recently, like they're done with somebody. They had a very the Runner. They had somebody, okay. They see you as someone who may move on and they're just like, so there's some part of them that's worried that you may just want temporary with them, but they are interested in a commitment here. She said I feel great. So I don't know, this person's energy is like they go back and forth, okay, which kind of makes sense with the Lovers here because they're trying to decide what it is that, like, where they stand with you. So I don't know how like long you've known this person, Leslie. Probably not that long based on their energy, but yeah, they're waiting it out. They're waiting to see what happens and how things develop in your guys' relationship, okay? But they do see that you're kind of like open to them too, so they like that. They like that. So that's what I get with that. I'm hot, y'all. Okay, who's next? Um, did I get any more donations? Thank you, Leslie. Claudia, are you still in here? Okay, hey. Donations are open, you guys. You are standoffish. Okay, that's why. They can pick up. He's picking up on that. Hey, Tarot Stardust, how are you? Yeah, donations are open, you guys. Well, I will say this. They're waiting to see. Oh, you did? Girl, I know that feeling, Claudia. Yeah, you can. Donations are open, sweetie. Yeah, like take your time. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. When you're starting, so you know how I just said, if you're just getting to know this person, you're trying to fill out the energy before you start the foundation. Okay. So I do see like a good development in the foundation. You came on here a long time ago. Okay. We only do Tarot Stardust. We do PayPal and Venmo. We don't do Cash App anymore. So just so you know. So any of those form of payments, Venmo or PayPal. And that's because my Cash App got hacked or something. I don't know. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. That's why it makes it safe for you guys as well. Like I'm not using my Cash App ever again. I closed that shit down. That kind of made me nervous. Thank you, Leslie. But I will say, like, when you're getting to know someone in the beginning, you're trying to develop the foundation of the relationship that kind of feels like the energy that person is in. Okay. Like they're trying to figure out, oh, is this going to be a serious connection? Is this going to be. But welcome back. You were on here a long time ago. It's good to see you again, Tarot Stardust. I'm always on here lighting sage, you guys. My day job. Sage lighting. I just was started watching this show. Yeah, we're gonna talk about shows. I just started watching this show called No Good Deeds with No Good Deed with Ray, the guy Raymond. You know the show Everybody Loves Raymond. And Friends Lisa Kudrow. And I'm like, this show is so crazy. Oh my God. I'm like, but I'm so into it because I'm like, I don't have nothing else to do. I'm a little bit, you know, got some medical stuff going on. So I'm trying to feel better. So through PayPal. Okay. If you guys donate, let me know. But I mean, I really like that show actually so far. It's just very interesting. So if you guys have PayPal, I recommend watching No Good Deed if you're into that sort of drama. Okay, sweetie, I'll get you. Yep, I got it. For Jamie? Yeah, that was me. I know, I need to change. Do I need to change my picture on it, you guys? Does that not look like me? I mean, I can update my picture. That was from when I was pregnant with Josiah. So it is kind of an old picture. All right, here we go. I got to write you down. Okay, so we're about an hour and 21 minutes in. Girl, I have 4 babies. Mm-hmm. 4. Hi, Sorete. Okay, got you. How are you doing? So, guys, okay, so if you've donated already once or anytime this week, if you want to stick around, we're going to be doing $5 questions. So like if you have a follow-up question, anything like that. We're going to do that now. So, give me 1 second and we'll answer we'll do. So, let's go ahead, Claudia, and say $5 questions from here on out. We got about I stop about 35 after, but I'll finish until. Yeah, so if you've already sent a donation, you can do $5 questions right now. So every question is $5. This is just for everybody now. You can also buy future questions and save them for tomorrow. Yeah, so all questions are $5. You don't even have to have a follow-up, okay? So if you've already donated this week, okay, um, all your questions are. These are not for new people. You would send now. I would send now if you want to do that because once I stop, I stop, y'all. So all questions are $5. Also, like I said, you can bank your questions and use them for the next lives because that's what I like to do for you guys, 'cause, you know. But yeah. So if you do that, let me know. All questions $5 a piece from here on out. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on there, Claudia. So if you donated this week or today, $5 questions. Okay. Tarot Stardust. She's gonna go donate, so we'll wait. And then I got Sorete. You're welcome. Make your job a little easier. Okay, thank you, sweetie. I'll look at it in a minute. Okay. So tarot and then Sorete. If you guys do donate the $5, let me know. For $5 questions, let me know. So we can get you on the list. Let me know what questions you want to use if you buy multiple. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to right now. It's a lot of work, right? Okay, thank you, Sunflower. So Sunflower for 3. Let me know how many you guys do. Okay, got you. Got you, Tarot. And then got Sorete for another one. So 2 questions for Tarot Stardust, 2 for Sorete, 3 for Sunflower. Oh, Sunflower's name. Yeah, that's so I like her name too. All right, guys. We're gonna switch decks because that one's getting a little deep. I don't know about you guys. All right, so Tarot Stardust, you got 2 questions. Go ahead and ask what you want, girly. Thank you guys for the donation. Max's Capricorn's feelings for me. Okay, let's see. What's Max's feelings for? You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles in his energy, so I could tell you what that means. He finds you as someone who's very dependable, that you would take care of the people around you, including him, and you're always there to support. He sees you as very independent, okay? But okay, let me go into this. 7 of Cups here. So the 7 of Cups speaks of many options and well, supportive. He sees you as, so when I see the Queen of Pentacles, I know you're making a joke, but when I see the Queen of Pentacles, it's someone who she is able to take care of herself and everybody around her. She makes sure everybody's good. And that could be in different ways. That's not just in finances. That could be just like you give the homeless food. You know, like if a homeless guy was sitting outside your house, you'd bring him down a sandwich every day and make sure he gets 3 meals a day. Okay. That's the kind of energy he gets that he's giving me. All right. 7 of Cups, though, he sees you as someone who has other options. And there's some part of him that's not 100% sure that you want him. He doubts that you want him, girl. I don't know if he's told you this, but he really like wonders if you could have someone better. Not that you do, he just feels like you could. He feels like you like to be in control of the relationship between you and him, and it makes him worry that you're going to move on from him one day. There's big energy with the 6 of Swords. I also think though that he kind of could be in the 7 of Cups energy where he's not seeing the reality or he's not seeing the true version of you fully because he's made assumptions of what you should be in his head. So there's still this energy that he needs to really get to know you. And not just make assumptions here. Okay? But I don't think he sees you as someone bad. Self-indulgence. Oh my God, dude, this guy, healing heart. This guy has a lot of healing to do. Okay? Needs to heal. He has some shadow work that he's dealing with. Okay? And then with the mirror card, you know, and honestly, he could he could see you as somebody who's trying to get healed, and that's why you're in that emperor energy. There's something interesting about this that they're trying to tell me. I'm trying to pick it up completely. Because you see her sewing the heart. So there's some part of him that thinks that you could fix, you could show him the direction on how to fix himself and to deal with his. So maybe you are someone that, like, okay, so kind of like, you know how like a seer works, right? Like a seer is someone who can see things. Sometimes seers have the ability, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm just giving you an example. Seers have the ability to reflect someone, to project somebody's energy back on them where they have to deal with that energy. So you're someone who shows him what he needs to work on and where he needs healing. That's what he knows about you. That's what he sees. And I don't think he's used to that kind of energy, to be honest. That's something different for him. So yeah. And you help him see that there's other options. So you're kind of getting him to a place where he's at peace. That's going to help him move forward here in the best way. You told him he's selfish. She said, "You're selfish, bro." Well, you got him thinking, girl. Hi, guys. All questions are $5 from here on out. So if you donate, please let me let Claudia know because I'm going to be reading. Yeah, that's understandable. Well, keep taking it slow, girl. He agreed in a humble. I'm happy he was humble about it. You know what I mean? All right. What's your next question? After this, Sorete, you're up next. I got you for 2 questions. Hey, Liz. Okay. Liz for 2 questions. Thank you, Liz. Sunflower, are you using your questions today? What's coming up for Max? And I was raised by 2 Capricorns, so yeah, they are pretty chill. See, he doesn't know that yet. Probably a good thing he doesn't know that yet. 8 of Wands. Eight of Swords. Okay. 4 of Cups. Queen of Cups. You know what? I feel like the delay between you and him, like there is the potential of a connection starting between you and him, but I really feel like someone gets in their head a little bit and they don't know how the other person feels, and that's because they don't come out and just ask them, "How do you feel about me?" They also feel like the person is a little emotionally defensive, or they're no, let me say that I said that wrong. They're emotionally defensive, so that's why they don't come out and say that. So here's the thing. There might be a missed opportunity here if this person, if we can't speak up and say what we really feel. There's going to be a delay though because of that. I will be honest, but there's still a chance to be in a connection here. Yeah, someone also wonders if someone's just telling them exactly what they want to hear. Like, are you just love bombing me, or do you actually really, really want this? Someone feels like someone does feel like someone's avoiding that conversation a little bit, and that's gonna make them hold back, okay, as well. The Grim Reaper, someone just feels like they want to grow and transform the relationship, but like I said, they don't know if someone doesn't know if someone's as attracted to them as they're saying they are. Also, someone just doesn't want to do the hooking up thing, okay? And they're very firm on that. And so they're not going to hook up with the other person. So there might be a disagreement about, do you want long term or do you want something short? If you want something short, I'm not going to be with you. But if you want long term, okay. You're the one that wants to hook up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there has to be a decision there, my dear. There has to be a decision there. All right, Claudia, let's do last call because I have Sorete has 2, Sunflower has 3, Liz has 2, and I'm gonna get drained. He said no more hookup. Yeah, because he wants something. See, that's why you got him confused too. I don't see it could. I mean, it just depends. What do you want? Do you want something more committed with him? I feel like he doesn't know what you want, and that's why he's kind of holding back a little bit. But he wants you to have feelings for him. I can tell you that. But yeah, there is a chance it could end. But you guys could also, you know, move forward here. It just depends on if someone wants to do that commitment or they just want to do a hookup. I'm going to tell you this, if you just want to do a hookup, that's not what he's going to do with you. He wants something a little more, okay? Yeah, and that's what he could do. I mean, that's a Capricorn. Capricorns are known to do that kind of crap, unfortunately. Well, guess what? And you know what? With that, when people get into connections, they kind of mirror each other, right? So you might be mirroring that fear that he has as well. Like there's insecurities on his end as well. That's why communication is key, right? Communication. And that 8 of Wands is a delay in communication. So you can always change that. Thank you, Tarot Stardust. It was good to see you, sweetie. Always come back and keep me updated, okay? Much love. Sorete. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Guys, we're doing last call. I don't know how I can get this thing off. Okay, it's Talila. Okay, let's see. Is she ready to date? Thank you, Sunflower. I'm thinking Claudia. I don't know if Claudia's still in here or she just had to get off. No, she's not ready to date. She would like to in the future, but right now she's dealing with the loss of a connection to someone else and she's not ready to move on from it. She's not ready to move on. And she's in a very defensive state. So yeah, I think this would mean that she needs healing right now. And she might even share this information with you that she's just not ready for anything serious. Could be that she got out of something that was pretty serious, like I said. So no, she's not ready to date in that aspect, but she is ready to like talk and get to know somebody. She's open to that. She's open to, I would say, even having a fling, but with that, it's not going to go anywhere committed if you do that with her, because look at this healing heart. She's healing. She might also sabotage a connection because she's not ready and she needs a lot. She's been trying to work on healing, okay, from something here. Yeah. And right now she's focusing on personal happiness. But when she's ready to date, I think the small talk will turn into like wanting to spend quality time. Like to me, this is like just texting and but she'll want to go out and do more things socially. Okay. So that's what I get with that. What's your next question, sweetie? Thank you, Sorete. Sunflower, are you using all three of your questions right now, or are you saving them? And then after Sunflower, we have Liz. Saving maybe too. Well, can you let me know now? So you're going to save two. Because I only have one other person after you. And what are Page of Swords, Musician. She's not sure. You're after Sunflower. Sunflower said she's doing one of her questions. So after Sunflower, you're next. You're my last person, Liz. Sorry. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Sorete. I feel like she likes to have conversations with you. She likes looking at you. She does think you're attractive. But I feel for her right now, she's torn between starting manifesting something with you and needing to heal. So there's a deep need on her wanting to focus on her self-healing, okay? And I'm going to say right now, you see how the Two of Pentacles is? Her healing is on the top and her starting a connection with you is on the bottom. So I think she just needs time, hun, before. But her feelings for you, she really does like you. She does see something with you. She's not ready. She's not ready to make that happen yet. And she knows that on the inside. So that's kind of why she's not pursuing anything, or she's kind of like, let's not get too close, you know. She's trying to ground herself as well so that she doesn't mess up things between you and her, or, you know, there's no hurt feelings. She has a lot of affection for you know, a lot of affection. She loves talking to you. She thinks about you a lot, so just know that. And she has she's trying to keep a positive mindset. She likes having conversations with you. You make her feel uplifted, and she likes that. She likes that a lot. She loves that a lot, actually. You make her feel heard. I just heard that. Make her feel seen, heard. So, you're welcome. Thank you, sweetie. Good to see you. All right, Sunflower, you're next. Okay, are you doing only one of your questions? Aw, so are you, sweetie. I love you. Thank you. What changes are coming towards me? Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you, sweetie. So that leaves you with 2 questions. Yeah, you can, Sorete. They're $5 right now. So yeah, you can do that. You're more than welcome. And I'll write it down. Just let me know how many. All right. What changes are coming towards Sunflower? Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay. Speaking up, Queen. That I'm not taking all those. I'm not taking all those. Come on, guys. Judgment. Okay, when we talk about your career, you're ready to let go of burdens or the drama that comes with this. And so, what changes are coming towards you is that you're making a judgment call, regardless of what other people feel, and doing what's best for you. You're moving forward, and it's going to be very successful, and it's going to leave you in a state of peace. Okay. And that's with your finances, career, business. Yeah. You're speaking up and saying, okay, nope, this is what's going to happen. This is what's best for me. This is what's best for you guys. And this is what we're going to do. And there's going to be some forward movement here. And it leads to not only new success, but a new opportunity for you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. All right, Sunflower. I like that energy. Okay, thank you, Sorete. I'll put it down. We'll see you next time. Also, though, I will say with this energy, we're not taking any more crap from people. Like if someone is not living up to your standards, you're no longer taking crap. You're expecting better from people. So that's very positive as well. You can always rewrite the story. So you're taking control of your own narrative. You may be like, people may make you feel like you're the bad guy at times, Sunflower, but it's not that you're the bad guy. You're just doing what is right. So remember that. You're doing what's right and what is necessary for everyone to find peace. So let other people do all their yapping and their Five of Wands energy, but you are making a decision to move forward for your future and to have success for yourself. Not just for yourself, but for them also. Whether they want to see it or not, they will be okay eventually, but there's too much toxicity, too much negative energy, and it's causing burdens for you personally. Okay? And sometimes you are the villain in someone else's story. But are you really the villain, though? Or did you say, enough is enough? I got to speak up. I got to say the truth, and I got to be clear and direct. This is what it should be. It's going to take you time to get there. But that's what's best for you. Yay, girl. Good. That leads to success. Not that your family won't make you success, but there is something about that. Okay, there's something to that. You know what I mean? All right, Liz. Thank you, Sunflower. I have those 2 questions for you banked, okay? Liz. You're welcome. Love you. Oh, I don't know if you know, but Astro, I talked to Astro today and she said, "Hi guys." She's just got a lot going on in her personal life right now, you guys. So let's just send her love, and she will be on, soon, but she just has a lot going on. So we send her blessings, but she does miss, you guys know she misses everybody. You guys know her energy. She does. She's just going through. And I know she's telling the truth because, number one, she used to be on here every single day. She was on here every single day. So, yes, I'll let her know. I will. I'm going to write her back. I just got to wait till I get off live. Okay. Sorry, I was doing something. What's coming in love? What's coming in love for Liz? All right, guys, we're in last call, so Ooh. Got us a little earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be an Aries, Pisces, whatever sign is. You got love coming in. 4 of Wands with the 2 of Cups, Liz. Look at that. You have someone stable coming in who's moving forward from some kind of crossroads in their life. They're letting go of the past and they're coming towards you. I will say that this is someone new. So with the Page of Pentacles, I do think it's going to start off a little slow, but I feel like you're going to get sudden communication. And you're going to see that this person is someone that you can have something committed with. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. So it's like, I feel like you may already know this person. They're letting go of something. I don't feel like they're letting go of. This person is dealing with some sort of inner healing of their inner child. Look at this. Palm trees, stability, security. So you can trust this person. They're coming with stability. They're coming with growth. They're very stable. With that 4 of Wands. Is it Eric? I'll pull a card and check, but hold on. Insane chemistry. So you have an instant connection. You do have a connection. You guys like each other equally. And look, kisses, unconditionally loving. Something's about to grow here, girl. So yeah, you have a good connection coming in. You've already were connected. Is it Eric? What's your second question? I won't include this. Yep, it's Eric. Knight of Cups. He's ready to open up emotionally. He's ready to offer you a commitment. Wow. That was like quick. What's your second question, sweetie? What's coming in career? You have a new opportunity coming in the next 3 weeks. Something that you either you already applied for this, or you've been looking at this job, or you've been thinking about making this career move. You have something new coming in, and it's going to be a while before you start it. I'm going to say about, if it's not in 3 weeks, it's within 3 months. But you do have a new opportunity coming in. Okay, Liz? And it looks like you'll get this job. So if you applied already or you're about to apply for it, either or, you're going to get it. It's just taking a while for it to come through, okay? Like, so maybe that's the interview process, or they just take a long time to choose people. You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you. All right, guys, we just did last call, but is there anybody else that has any questions? $5 questions before I get off of here. We've been up for 2 hours. Wow. Thank you so much, Liz. Love you. Thank you, Sunflower. Thank you, everybody. Wicca Rose, Magically Intuitive, Leslie88, Tarot Stardust, Sorette. Thank you, Claudia, for moderating. As always, I really do appreciate it. I really do love you guys. I hope that everybody's doing well. But I think I'm about to get off of here because I'm not feeling good. I'm still not feeling good. I think it's just what comes with being a woman. But Sorette, you have 2 questions. Sunflower, you have 2 questions for next lives. Is there anybody else who wants to get the $5 questions to bank the questions for next live, meaning you're not going to use them right now because I'm getting off of this? If you want to, go ahead and purchase that now. Let me know. I guess that helps it, keeps it cheaper for the people that, can't really afford to get too many questions here. It's crazy. We have like more people coming in the live now that I'm leaving. But I'm happy to see everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I will let I can't even think of her name right now. I'm so sorry. Astro know that we love her and all of the above, you guys, okay? And I'm heading off of here. Much love. Thank you guys so much. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. If not tomorrow, this next week. Thank you, loves. Have a good night.